This is the fight that either kills your Nuzlocke or you win. There's no in between here. But in this case, this is a run killer. Okay, people often get bottlenecked here. It's a shiny? So now that we have a counter to Itney, what else can we do? Oh, come on. Well, I either catch him or I don't. Really toned down from the other difficult specs. Yeah, that's true. It really was toned down. Okay. Please catch this thing. Well, no Aber for me. Aw, man. Had to be the worst thing to encounter right there. I don't know. I mean, if I lose the Heracross, sure, it'll be difficult, but I doubt it. Actually, you know what? I think Dragon Rage is too enticing. Okay, you know what? We're gonna say no to the... We're going to say no to the Eevee, sadly. So I am going to play some Voltorb Flip for a little bit to go get the Dratini. Looks like a fun minigame as long as you know the rules. You know what? That is kind of true. They never explain how this game works in-game. For people who don't understand how this game works, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'll explain it here. This number on top, so the 6 here in this pink square, is how many possible... how much the total sum of the row is. And this number here represents how many Voltorb are in the row. Same goes for here in columns. So in a way, you're playing through a cross between Battleship and a multiplication table. I think that's the best way to put it. And because of that, you're put into a situation where you just have to figure out which numbers go where, and once you get all the 2s and 3s, which are your multipliers, they'll get added to your coins. Once they get added to your coins, you can exchange them for prizes, usually broken TMs, or... and if not broken TMs, then... Pokemon. In my original run, I spent multiple hours here. I think I spent 6 hours in here. Yeah, sounds about right. That's exactly the rules. I spent 6 hours in here during my original playthrough because I was farming TMs. And I'm going to say right now, nobody needs to see that. That was one of my weirdest decisions to leave in. Okay, so that's not going to be there. I mean, I wonder how you're actually supposed to solve this radio puzzle the first time. Because there are some questions that I swear you can't get correct until after you get the radio. But you can only get the radio by solving this quiz. Which, I guess makes sense. I'm just glad I finally know the rules after every time I've seen someone's video is just glossed over or cheated with broad knowledge. I'm just glad I finally know the rules after every time I've seen it in someone's video, it's just glossed over or cheated with board knowledge. Yeah, board knowledge gives you all the answers, but you see, I don't dedicate that to memory, so I refuse. I'd rather just play it legitimately, especially because that minigame itself is really fun. Yeah, that's the gym leader, by the way. That's the one that everyone says is so difficult, and that's not a joke. There's a running community of Pokemon players who say that she's the hardest trainer in the series, when realistically she's not. She isn't a cakewalk, mind you, okay? You do need to prepare for her, but it's not to the point where I would call it on par with a Kaizo hack. Once you get to Kaizo hack difficulties, you realize how easy these games are. Not a level for items, an item for levels. Okay, Intimidate isn't too difficult. Jigglypuff is a Pokemon that I have a love-hate relationship with. I really like using one, but whenever it's used against me, it's the absolute worst. Even though it's always a gimmick, because Jigglypuff is not a good competitive Pokemon. It's just one of those things where in the story where you're just playing single player, it's fun to experiment. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Really? The squares of doom couldn't get me any worse way, huh? Okay, we're dipping out. That's the Dratini right there. That's it. We don't have to be here anymore. Yes. What shall a new nickname be? I know what it is. Toad is lobby sim for one player most of the time. Okay, fine. You got me there. It is. What do we name Dratini? Oh, I know what we name it. Blue eyes, white dragon. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. If life does not hate us, then we're gonna win. By the way, this Geodude has a small chance of just blowing up during this fight. I'm just gonna say that right now. Push comes to shove and we need it to die, it's gonna die. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. Let's start this fight. I'm ready. This is the fight that either kills your Nuzlocke or you win. There's no in between here. But in this case, this is a run killer. Okay, people often get bottlenecked here. It's a shiny? Wait a minute! I didn't know that! It's a shiny? RNG for the win? RNG! Oh my goodness. That RNG though. Hey, just one left, but I ain't losing you here. No, you're not. You're gonna lose here, okay? You're not winning this one. I refuse to let you win. Critical hit? Yes! You see all this preparation I did? Shiny exactly. Shiny Moemon. But what is the chance of that happening? That was crazy. That's actually crazy. Enemy AI got a shiny. That's so rare. That has to be, right? Like, there's no way. Okay. Wow, we kind of overdid it, didn't we? I had this whole plan, okay? I'm gonna explain something. I had this whole plan. Every single Pokemon had a specific role to play, but we got a crit. And honestly, I could not have asked for a better outcome. That's crazy. Someone's gonna call hacks, I guarantee it, but no, I'm dead serious. That crit was legendary. I can't believe it. Okay. So I think the last thing I'm gonna do this stream, probably the same as a regular shiny, man, it's still cool. Well, I mean, the thing is, I've never seen an enemy trainer get a shiny like that. Having a Pokemon become shiny, that's one thing, but the enemy trainer? I didn't know that was possible. Okay. Well, given the level cap is now 25, we can finally use Kasara. Okay. We're finally gonna get a Gyarados. Okay. Bite. And now Morty's defeated. Ladies and gentlemen, we got all the way to Whitney, and we took out that Miltank. It's always a nice reason to get... I mean, it is. But it shouldn't be the only reason, mind you. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we did it! We got 2 gym badges in this playthrough. Well, not this playthrough, in this episode. So I don't know when I'll stream this next. But I think next time I do it, I'll schedule it instead of just impromptu going live. So that more people can show up. But other than that, I want to thank everyone so much for watching. And I hope you all enjoyed.